Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys three different foot spas that I put together using different name brand foot spas, and I'm just going to get right into it. Also, in this video, I am going to be showing you guys three different crates that I did, three different concepts. So, let's get right into it. So, of course, I made it a extra large gift. And this foot spa, this is the Homedics foot spa. Let me bring it in. I got this foot spa from Walmart, and it comes in the black and gold box. I'm so happy they got rid of that green box and went with a neutral color, because this one you can use for male or female. I decided to play with the gold and the black and add gold and black in it. So I added a black dog. He's kind of cute. I put a spa bandana on his head. And I went in with one of these, I guess it is a head scratcher. So that's a head scratcher. I put that in there. And it's in the same type of box that the foot spa is in, the black and gold. I also went in and put a robe in this one. And inside this is a cake box or treat box. Inside the treat box, I put a sheet mask, a little makeup poof in the robe, the pink robe. I wrapped the box with the black and white polka dot ribbon through on the three color bow. Also placed in um, a foot care gift set, and it has the triple berry scent in there. Here's some Epsom salt, some foot cream, and some foot scrub. I also wanted to play with the colors again, and I placed the yellow flowers, blue flowers, and pink flowers. Bring the camera back out. And there's my foot spa. I put a little bit of shred on the landing there. And this is how this came out. I think it came out really, really nice. Really, really nice. It's pretty tall though. So this is foot spa number 1 with Walmart's foot spa. Pretty cute. I did change the bow out on the dog. He had a Valentine's Day bow, red with pink and white flowers. I just added a white bow on his head, cleaned him up. He don't look bad. But that one came out cute. So I'm going to grab the second one. Hold for 1 second, guys. Okay, so this one here isn't as large as the last one, but it's still pretty big. This one is a sky blue color. And this, the Lumi foot spa came from Family Dollar. And of course, I picked it up, during the clearance. I decided to go in with the large sheet cake box, cake box. And I placed in a pillow. On the pillow, I put a heat transfer that says, "I love you, Mom." Let me bring that in. I also went in and I put the Dr. Teal's blue set. It has the Epsom salt and some foaming foot scrub or foot wash or something like that. And I place in the Skin So Soft Mitt, Olay, some light blue fuzzy socks, some prayer cards, and I played with the flowers again. This time I decided to go with the yellow and the blue flowers. placed on a bow. At the top, I placed a bear. That's one of those candy scented bears with the hot, I went with the hot pink color, and I thought that that would give it some pop. And here's the Lumi Heat Foot Bath. So this is this one, and once again, this foot spa came from Family Dollar. So hold on, guys. I'm going to bring the next one up. Let me take the camera out so you guys can get a good look. And I think it came out cute. I think I like it. So hold up. Let me grab the next one. Hold on. Okay, guys. So this is the third and final one for the foot spas. This one I use the Essentials by Conair. This is a more, I guess, expensive foot spa. And you know what? I don't even remember where that one came from. So I apologize, but it's Essentials by Conair. It's larger than the last two that I showed you guys. And this, I think this retails for like $49.99. It's also a heated, bubbly foot spa. It has some attachments in there and some extra things. So that's why that one's a little more expensive. I also went in, I'm going to bring the camera in, or I can actually just walk up. But this is one of the gift sets I got from Walmart, the after Christmas clearance. It comes with 10 pieces. I threw in some Dove. So I wanted to give this one the Dove feel, like a Dove type of basket. So I added 4 different Dove products. I added the argan oil shampoo and the conditioner. I also added the green invigorating Dove back there. I also added a robe. I added the robe. I wrapped the robe with ribbon. The same ribbon that I wrapped the basket with. The basket came with a green ribbon. I took that ribbon off. Like a mint green. I took that ribbon off. And then I used the green bear. And I took his ribbon off as well. And I added the same ribbon right here as his bow. I placed in some flowers in his hand, yellow, blue, and like an off-white. Place a bow at the top. Gave it a little Happy Mother's Day sign. Put my tag on there. Put a blue loofah in there. And this one came out really, really nice. So that's what that one looks like. So these are the 3, my take on 3 different types, concepts of foot spas. And I kind of like each one of them. They're different and unique in their own way. But I like all 3. 2 of them have robes. 1 of them have a pillow. So I'm going to bring up the crates that I want to show you guys. Hold for 1 second. Okay. And so here is one of the crates that I designed. I put the heat transfer, DTF transfer on the crate itself. I went in and I placed some perfume, a candle, some Tahari body spray, the Tahari body lotion set, the Steve Madden. It's this purse. You can't really tell, but it's a burgundy. I put the Steve Madden purse in there with some earrings. I put a little planter in here, a vase with some flowers, some Fructis in there, the shampoo and the conditioner. I also went in and I placed some Dove in here. And I also placed the mirror. So you are going to get a glimpse of me in the mirror. but the mirror kind of gives it like this really cool look. So that is that one. Hold on one second. I'm going to go grab the other one. There's two more. Hold for 1 second. So here is the second crate. I thought that this one came out really, really nice. I really like this one. This is a pink kitchen themed basket. Also went in with a mirror for this one. And let's go in and see what we placed in here. So I placed the salt and pepper shakers in there. It comes on this little base. Comes with this little base. I placed in this little planter, kitchen towel, spatulas, this glass kitchenware set, plates and bowls. They have a floral pattern. Right behind there, I placed a cutting board. And I placed in one of these utility knives with the sleeve. I got that from Ollie's. And these two spatulas, they are cooking with color, spoon and spatula. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Also went in with a spoon and I guess a little fork type of spoon utensil. And I placed in this really, 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 really pretty Rose and Mary skillet. It's pink. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's pink. Oh, you can't see it unless I turn it. But this thing is real, real heavy. I don't know if you guys can see. I can't see it. But it's pink. And I placed in some Bath and Body Works Pink Blossom Cleansing Hand Soap inside of a soup bowl. And I placed in some little kitchen towels. And I think this one came out real cute. I did throw a couple little roses on there and went in with the paper shred and the mirror. And that one came out real nice. And I decided to go on with a multi, I guess, design pattern bow. And I'm going to wrap these crates in shrink wrap. I did place one of the Happy Mother's Day little signs on the front of it just to give it a Mother's Day feel. But this one came out really, really cute. And this video, I already know, does not do this basket justice. But this is really... Oh, yeah, and I did place in some cotton mats back here. It's like 3 different color cotton mats back there. It's blurry, blurry, blurry. Okay. But I think that this one came out really cute. I like to put different items on my table for selling. And I like to look at it like this. I like to look at it like it's Mother's Day. So if they're coming to me, they're going to get the gifting experience. So I'm like I guess a pop-up gift shop on the streets. So if that makes sense, that's what it is. But so I do like to sprinkle in different things and not try to stay with just the same old, same old. And I think that's why they come to me, and I think that's why they like coming to me. So, okay, guys, and they expect me to have different things. So, hold on 1 second. Let me grab the last one. Okay, guys, so this is the last one. And this is the wine and pasta basket, kitchen theme basket. And what I did was I just went in and I placed a Happy Mother's Day sign on the front of the crate. These crates came from Dollar Tree. I placed in some linguine. Also placed in, so I did place in food items. The Prego spaghetti sauce, the Parmesan cheese, and the tortilla strips. And this is for a salad. I figured that would be good because I placed in a colander to strain the pasta and salad. I place in some pasta plate bowls. These are really cool. They're really cool. They're deep and they say pasta inside of them. They're really cute, really cool. I place in the oil and vinegar containers, and I place in a masher. I placed in the Bombay stainless steel grater. This one's really, really nice. I like that round shape. Placed in some measuring cups, the pot holder with the wine and I guess wine and cheese, um, Italian kind of decor looking. I placed in a bottle of Mother's Day beverage, and I went in and I bedazzled it out a little bit. I did want to go over and do it over. I placed in a kitchen towel, also with the wine and wine glass themed. And I don't know if I said it already, but I did place in another cutting board. And I also placed in a kitchen knife. And this one came out real cute. Really, really cute. Really, really cute. I wanted to, I guess, give it like a certain kind of feel. So this came off. I went in and I placed in the flowers. These flowers look so real. They look so realistic. It's crazy how realistic they look. And so that came out real cute. There is some like olives back here. I don't know. They must have moved when I picked it up or something. But it came out really, really nice. Hold for 1 second. Okay. So when last week I did a live stream and I showed this basket as well as the other kitchen basket, and I pulled the flowers out. It was a brief, I showed the baskets briefly, but I wanted to pull them out so you can see how that looks. And I think it came out cute. I went in with like neutral colors for the ribbon, but I went in with different patterns. I went in with the stripe and the polka dot and the solid. I couldn't really figure out what ribbon I wanted to use, so I just went with that. And I think it's okay. But okay, guys, I appreciate you guys for coming in and checking out what I'm up to. Just wanted to give you guys some ideas, maybe even some inspiration to do other baskets other than, soaps and stuff like that. People, they do actually come out to look for different things, and they will gravitate to the first thing that's different from, if that's what their purpose was, for stopping by your vending spot, your table. They will gravitate towards something different other than soaps and perfumes and purses. You will have those type of people out there that's looking for those items, but you do want to make sure you have some other little items, other items other than those items. And these items, they sell. They usually all, ain't no usually, they all sell. So, but how elaborate you want to get with it is totally up to you. This basket in particular, I could have downscaled it a lot, and just added like maybe some dishes, maybe even one set, like a breakfast for mom with just one set of dishes. Just, I guess you could just use your imagination, or go back and watch some videos on, some ideas if you wanted to, play with the idea. There's still time to play with the idea of putting other things on your table other than spa, soaps, and perfumes, and purses, and robes, and blankets. So those are nice items to have on your table as well. I'm going to have plenty of them, but I am going to have other items on my table as well. Some items you can just wrap up and put a bow on it and sell it. Like I still have some of the George Foreman grills. You can actually just wrap that up and put a bow on it and sell it. So, like I said, some people look for different things. And their reason for stopping by your table, your setup, maybe to find something different, at a I guess a discounted price or whatever. I don't know, from what they can get from, Walmart. So, or wherever they shop. But okay, guys, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your week. And if you're going out this weekend coming up to sell Mother's Day gifts, have a wonderful selling event. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. But until next time, until next video, stay up, stay blessed, guys. Peace.